Hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails from Zero. Not gonna lie, I was just kinda enjoying myself, listening to this beautiful OST. We've had plenty of great tracks so far throughout our Trails in the Sky playthrough, but this one, got a bit of a standout, not gonna lie. So, today, hopefully we'll finish exploring this town. I do know that there are certain things that can be missable here, so I'm going to be a bit more thorough. I believe dialogue also changes depending on progression, so we'll do a couple of sweeps through the town here, and we'll see where it takes us. And alright, let's get into it. Just raising the volume a little bit on my end too. Oh my, 2 handsome men at the same time? Is something wrong, miss? Oh, don't mind me. I was just admiring the view out here. Welcome to Mainz. Please take your time to savor everything our town has to offer. Mad at you? Zeus sent the rain meant for you to me now, and I'm in a flood warning? Oh, damn. Well, I hope you stay safe out there, Insaniac. I'm sorry if Zeus's wrath has sort of jumped from me to you. But hey, I guess we're all in this together. What's with the van parked at the front of town? A fancy ride like that sure sticks out around here. Just who does it belong to? I thought you knew. Hey, we also have something down here. You know about that locked tunnel outside of town, right? Apparently, it's a long abandoned mine shaft. Doesn't that sound awesome? I really want to explore it someday. Then again, going anywhere near there would only put me on the mayor's bad side. I don't know about that. I don't know about you dudes, but I've never had the desire to go and explore abandoned mines. I feel like that's the setup for a horror movie. Or a horror game. I live on a hill, so I literally cannot get flooded. If I'm underwater, New York is screwed more than Cadia. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad that you've situated yourself in an area where flooding is not possible. I too live on a mountain. That being said, it's not like it's... Well, floods have never come through here, but especially here in Thailand, being on a mountain doesn't necessarily mean you're safe. If the water just accumulates and comes rushing down the mountain, your entire house just gets washed away. Happens in a couple areas. Don't live near them, though. One of the miners was attacked by monsters not too long ago. His wounds weren't too serious, but he was told to take a few days off just to be safe. Goddess, I wish that was me. Thought I heard something behind me. Never mind. Is that everybody? Let's check this house. You know, just in case, I think I'm gonna save too. I've been trying to avoid entering any of the houses in case it triggers something. This one seems pretty safe. Max, how are you holding up? Heard a monster bit you right in the leg. It sure did. The wound isn't anything to worry about though. Chief told me not to come to work until I've recovered. Sad to say. Oh, I see. Well, I guess it's wise to avoid pushing yourself before you've recovered. Ah, this is pathetic. A script like this is nothing. Why are they making me stay here while everyone else... Hey, I think some rest will do you good. If you move around on it too much, it might not heal correctly, you know? That is fair. Good evening to you as well, Argoth. Or rather, good morning. For you. No water to go down, but downhill. Nothing backing me, so no danger here? Gotcha. Very good, very good. My husband was recently attacked by a monster on his way home from work. Thankfully, his injury is not too serious. He's still upset, of course, but I think he ought to look on the bright side and enjoy the time off. We'll probably have to come back and talk to this dude once we officially begin our investigation here. Because I assume he was the one who was attacked, right? Actually, no. Wasn't the details that, like, nobody was actually attacked, but it was just, like, the mining equipment was destroyed? We'll see. Ownership of Crossbell has long been disputed between Ereboni and Calvard. The septium produced here in Mainz has been one of the leading causes of that. Nowadays, Crossbell's prosperity comes from its financial sector, but that doesn't mean septium mining isn't still important. I think it'll always be as long as the current energy systems work the way that they do. The powers that be want control of that, and want control of that money. Hold on. Voices can be heard from behind the door. Is something wrong? It sounds like the mayor's in the middle of something. Maybe he has visitors? Oh, you folks have business with the mayor? Yeah, we wanted to speak with him. So we came to the right place after all. Yep, you sure did, but you see... Probably not a good time to barge in right now. Sounds like he's having a serious discussion with someone or another. A discussion about what? You know how the CGF pulled their forces from the area this morning? They didn't find any clues on the beast that attacked mine, so we were freaking out about what to do. As that was happening, some help showed up from the city. Help? Only one group comes to mind. The Bracers, probably. I don't know that much, but whoever it was, I think they were coming up with countermeasures against the monsters. Now, I also don't know why you're here, but if I were you, I'd wait a bit before you see the mayor. What should we do? If he's busy, there's nothing we can do about that. Let's gather all the information we can around town and come back here later. I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Man, why can't it ever just be easy? That's just how it goes, man. That's how it be. And hopefully that hasn't changed any dialogue yet. Might have. Huh. I haven't seen you all around before. From Crossbell City, I take it? Sorry to say, you did not come at a good time. Recently, wolf-like monsters have been rampaging through Mainz. They even hit our food storehouse near the front of town. The goddess, what a bunch of pests. Food storehouse. Nightmare killer. Coffee that assures peace of mind, dubbed the Nightmare Killer. I see. Welcome. If you want to order something, do it at the counter. What? You have business with me or something? Nah, just want to talk. Also, it does not look like business is booming due to the wolf attacks, I would assume. Oh, interesting. Oh. This place truly deserves its reputation as a leading septium mining town on the entire continent. Of course, my lady. After all, you gave Mayor Bixon quite the alluring deal to stew over yesterday. As things stand, obtaining those beautiful septium crystals is only a matter of time. I wasn't sure what to do, but now my resolve has hardened. I'll be staying right here until those crystals are finally mine. I see. My lady and I have traveled here from the Empire with the intention of purchasing septium crystals. However, I've heard that monsters were sighted near town just recently. Oh, I can't help but shudder at the thought. Oh, hello there. By chance, do you come to purchase some septium as well? Good luck then. Rest assured you will not defeat my superior mercantile tactics. Alright, well, good luck with that. Also, welcome, Steve. And hello to you too, Steve. Right, nothing here. Nothing. Pretty neat room, though. Oh, damn, it's a big room. 4 beds. Mixed deck at work. Damn. Hopefully things are not too bad at work, though. Looking at the doors, it's probably upstairs. The guy with the jacket is super cute, but the tall redhead looks like a total bad boy. Is there something wrong with her, or... Relax, man. Lady that just can't take her eyes off you is the last thing to worry about. Oh boy. Alright. Okay, not too much of the dialogue has changed. Maybe they've changed due to me talking to them a second time too. Also, welcome, Kiwi Bird. Who'd buy septium when all the monsters have it for free? I would assume the ones that are mined are just of a much purer grade. And obviously a lot easier to obtain in large quantities. Where does this go? It's just up here? Okay. These recent monster attacks or whatever really steam my old engine. You know, someone in town got mauled by one of those things. Has something ever tried to hurt my Kimmy? There'd be hell to pay. You guys got something here? I already have these two. Yeah. Very sturdy helmet with the safety symbol on it. Defense +5. Does help improve our defense. Could certainly help out Tio a little bit. I might just buy one of these just in case. You never know, you could find some use for it. 5 tier bombs, 5 tira. I should still be good on all of these. In regards to the battle scopes, how about 2 more? Antidote. The S tablet, specifically clear stat down. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really used those. When I did, it was from, I had more than enough from all the chests. It's awful, but I'll manage. That's all one can do sometimes. But yeah, good luck with work, Steve. I love helping Daddy with work. The people in the city might be a little scared of Daddy, but he's always nice to me. That's good. It's very good to hear. Interesting. This seems to go off. Nope, okay. Just here for us to admire the view. Cool, cool, cool. You could say that everywhere is a bad neighborhood in that regard then, Steve. Everybody's getting attacked by monsters. That's why they love the Bracer so much. Well, I also suppose it depends on who you're asking. Children can't seem to get enough of sneaking into places they shouldn't. I really hope Alec didn't sneak into the mine again and cause everyone trouble. With all the monster attacks recently, I wish he would be more careful. I hope so too. I have a feeling that I will be going into the mines to save Alec at some point. As of now, that kid should still be down there. Well, not in the mines, but down by the stairs. This must be the entrance to Mainz mine. It's locked. I can't blame them for being cautious after the wolf attacks. That is fair. Is that everything? Wrong button. It appears to be so. I assume what I have to do now then is go down and talk to the people. Talk to the injured individual. Oh, wait.
それじゃあ町長、よろしくご検討くださいよ。
Give her offer some thought, okay? We'll be in touch real soon.
また明日お伺いに参りますからね。
Actually, we'll come ask you about it tomorrow, so we'll expect an answer then. Oh, it's the freaking mafia.
あと一押しってところだな。
Bright side, given the vibe of Trails, you probably will find him alive. Not all video game characters are so lucky. I suppose so. Thankfully, you're in a more lighthearted JRPG that can dip into some really fucked up material when it wants to. And bad things do happen to children in these games. But, you know, probably not gonna be an NPC like Alec. I hope. Could go for a revival potion or some combat drugs right now, not gonna lie. You know, I guess that's fair. But legally, I cannot support that. I can't support the revival potion, not the other thing. The verb term is organized business family, Zero? My bad. I'm sorry if I've offended the organized business families watching this VOD. Or stream, if you're live in Lorgan. All it'll take is one more little push from us. Almost there. I can see the bonus already. Okay, credit where credit is due. This party, when they went to hide from the bad guys and did not want to be seen, they actually did go and hide inside of the inn. Unlike in Persona 4 Golden, where we have to hide. Let's hide out in the open right here, a little to the left of the camera. Or like right behind this tree while we stick our entire bodies out from behind it. Yeah, great hiding, guys.
ルバーチェの手下、こんな場所に現れるなんて。
Ravasha goons? What are they doing here, of all places?
おいおい、なんであいつらが来てんだ。
Whoa, wait a second now. Why the hell were they talking to the mayor?
遊撃士以上に面倒そうな相手ですね。
Or doing an abyss, yeah. I do still remember that one quest with Snow where we just stood out in the open, just a little further back. We assumed the bracers had come here, but the reality was much worse. Yeah, no kidding. Huh? Ah, that's the fancy car. They drive Morgana around. They truly are evil.
あの運搬車、連中のものだったのか。
So that wasn't the mayor's van. It was
道
theirs.
理で帝国製の最新車両を持っているはずだわ。
That would explain how a cutting-edge Imperial vehicle ended up all the way out here.
ですが、
The question still stands.
マフィアが鉱山町に一体どういう用事が？
What business could the Mafia have with a mining town like Mainz?
そうだな。あんまり街の外で活動してるイメージじゃなかったが。
I know what you mean. You never really see those guys outside the city. Not really their MO.
とりあえず町長から話を聞かせてもらおう。
Well, for now, let's just talk to the mayor.
マフィアが何をしに来たのかついでにわかるかもしれない。
Hopefully he can give us leads on the wolves and while the Mafia decide to pay him a visit. Alright. The guy with the jacket is super cute, but the towel already looks like a total bad boy. My dialogue hasn't changed, I'm still dreaming. What's with the van parked out in front of town? My guy, the van is gone. Am I to assume none of the dialogue has changed yet? I will assume so. Okie dokes. I'll save just in case, though. To the crime mobile! I wonder what their theme song would be.
また来たのかね。
What? You're already back?
すぐには決められないと言ったばかりだろう。
Did you hear me? I can't make a decision just like
今日の
that.
ところはお引き取り。
Come back some other...
おや？
What's this?
あら、先ほどの方たちじゃないみたいですよ。
Oh my. You aren't the people who we just spoke to, are you?
おお、これは失礼。
Oh, pardon my rudeness. I'm Bixen, Mainz' mayor.
その失礼します。
It's alright,
お取り
sir.
込みのところにお邪魔して申し訳ありません。
We apologize for visiting at such a stressful time for you.
ああ、それは別に構わんが。
Well, I wouldn't say I'm particularly bothered by it.
君たちは
Who exactly are you folks?
クロスベル警察特務支援課に所属するものです。
Oh, right. Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section.
こちらで起きた魔獣被害について話を聞かせていただきたいのですが。
We came to ask you about the recent monster attack, if you don't mind. Let me drink some water.
なるほど、町の警察の方だったか。
Ah, so that's it. You're the city's police department, are
て
you?
っきり遊撃士協会の新人が訪ねてきたのかと思ったよ。
At first, I thought you were rookie bracers who decided to swing by mines.
そのよく言われます。
Yeah, we get that a lot.
それで町の方々にもいろいろと話を聞かせてもらったんですが、
We asked around town to get a read on the situation,
たちの悪い被害が続いているそうですね。
and we heard you've been dealing with a series of troubling incidents.
ああ、今までに3回ほど被害に遭っている。
You heard correctly. There have been 3 separate attacks in the area now.
どれも夜のことで、最初は人的被害もなかったが、
Each instance took place at night, and no one was injured during the first
先
2.
日ついに怪我人が出てね。
But 2 days ago, the culprits drew
軽傷
blood.
だったのが幸いだけど、徐々に被害が大きくなっているの。
Luckily, he only suffered minor injuries, but the damage caused by the beast is getting worse.
それで町のみんなもすっかり怖がってしまって。
The entire affair has the whole town scared stiff.
そうですか。
I see.
その警備隊がパトロールに来ている間は何も起こらなかったんですね。
However, from what we heard, there was not a single peep when the Guardian Force made their patrols here.
ああ、その通りなんだ。
That's correct.
どうやら狼どもは相当ずる賢いようでね。
Those wolves, or whatever they are too cunning for their own good.
しかし、警備隊も警備隊だ。
However, the CGF is still the
何も
CGF.
解決できていないのに、突然我々を見捨てるとは。
What do they think they're doing? Abandoning us when they haven't resolved anything?
君たちもそう思わないかね。
It's disgraceful, don't you think?
ええ、確かにいろいろあるみたいだけど。
I understand your confusion, sir. Looks like they've got a lot to worry about.
ところで遊撃士協会を頼ったりしなかったんすか？
I imagine you also requested some help from the Bracer Guild, right?
実は警備隊が来る前に一度ギルドに依頼してみたんだ。
Yes, well, before the CGF arrived in Mainz, we submitted a request to the
た
guild.
だ基本的に彼らはとても忙しいみたいでね。
Sad to say, they were too caught up in something and couldn't send anyone
毎
here.
日警備をしてもらうわけにもいかず、結局は警備隊が出動したんだが。
They wouldn't be able to protect us every day either, so we had to rely on the CGF in the
なのに
end.
今朝警備隊がいきなり撤収してしまった。
But then the CGF abruptly decided to pull out this morning.
ああ、弱り目にたたり目とはこのことさ。
That they did. It's like my father used to say, when it rains, it pours. And that's exactly what happened yesterday for me. Had to straight up cancel Resident Evil 9 again. I just hope that next week we won't have to do that again.
仕方ないからダメ元でもう一度ギルドに相談してみようと思っていたんだが。
Since I had nothing else to lose, I decided I might as well ask the guild for help again, but someone else knocked on my door
そ
first.
こにあの連中が訪ねてきたんだ。
I'm sure you saw them before you came in.
ルバーチ商会のものですね。
You mean Ravashe?
その彼らは一体どんな話をしに？
If you don't mind me asking, what did they want to talk to you about?
それがね、
Well, you
撤
see,
収した警備隊に代わって用心棒を申し出てきたんだ。
with the CGF gone, Ravashe has offered to become the town's new bodyguards. I
いつ
figured.
魔獣が来てもいいようにとね。
That way you'll be ready whenever the beasts decide to show up, they said.
用心棒？
Bodyguards? Them?
そりゃもちろんただじゃないっすよね。
No kidding. Well, I bet they're not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts, are they?
いや、ミラーを取るつもりはないらしい。
Certainly not. They also weren't planning on taking Mira as payment.
代わりにセプチウムの取引をその間だけ独占させてほしいそうだ。
I told you 0 blood sacrifices. I mean, is anybody willing to be my blood sacrifice so that I can finally finish Resident Evil 9 or really get close to finishing it? Instead, they wanted us to give them exclusive trading rights for our septium in the interim.
セプチウムの取引権を？
A monopoly on the septium trade. That's a pretty big
確か
price.
鉱山そのものの採掘権は自治州が持っているはずですよね。
If I remember correctly, the state owns the mining rights here in Mainz, right?
ああ、あまり採掘しすぎないよう政府の決めた量を守る必要がある。
Yeah, it's totally not sus indeed. But challenge Zeus to single combat, the choice is yours. You know, I'd like to think I'm pretty good, but I'm certainly no god of war. I think I'll pass on the single combat versus Zeus. I think I get smoked. Depending on how angry you made Zeus, a chicken or goat should suffice. Generally doesn't like human sacrifices. That's more an Aztec thing. Damn, where am I gonna get a chicken or goat? Yes, to ensure we don't mind too much, we have to abide by government
セプ
mandates.
チウムには国際的な相場もあるから、 無茶な取引はそもそもできないしね。
There's also an international market value for septium, so we can't make any reckless deals.
ただ採掘したセプチウムをどこに買い取ってもらうかはこの町の裁量に任されているんだ。
However, who we sell our septium to is ultimately left to our
す
discretion.
ると彼らにとっては用心棒の手間に見合うだけのビジネスになるというわけですね。
For them, playing bodyguard obscures the real objective, controlling Mainz's septium industry.
そうは言っても付き合いのある商人さんたちもいることですしね。
A game of golf versus Zeus? Not gonna lie, Steve, I'd get smoked. I got a skill issue when it comes to golf. I used to be a professional golfer. I'm currently not one anymore. Maybe I wasn't very good at it. I could hit the ball really far, though. That was something I was good at. Farther than most people can. Into the tiny hole, though? Yeah, no. It took me a few too many tries. Be that as it may, we still have partnerships we built up with merchants over the years.
どうしたものかと困り果てていたところなんですよ。
No matter which way I try to look at it, this whole thing is a disaster.
そうだったんですか。
I'm sorry to hear that.
やれやれ、妙な連中が絡んでめんどくさいことになってきたな。
Things seem to go straight to Gahina whenever Ravasha is involved.
町長、できればこの件自分たちに任せてもらえませんか。
Mayor Bixson, how do you feel about letting us handle the attacks from here on out?
ひょっとしたらなんとか解決できるかもしれません。
I can't make any guarantees, but we may be able to crack this case. Really?
ロイドさん
Are you sure, Lloyd?
特務支援課と言ったか。
You said you are the special support section?
警備隊でも遊撃士でもなく町の警察に頼ってもいいのかね。
Is it really our best option to rely on the police rather than the CGF or Bracer Guild?
ええ、お任せください。
You can trust us with this, sir. Well, you know. Not to specifically call out anything, but I do feel like sometimes when you trust the police or something, it may be equivalent to trusting things to the mafia, so... You know, in a real-world scenario, this may be a bit of a questionable decision. But at least within Trails, with us behind the wheel, we're probably the best option that they have.
早ければ明日中には全て解決できると思います。
If things go according to plan, we can have solved this by tomorrow. What kind of plan does Lloyd have? It's definitely going to involve going to the
大
mines.
丈夫なの？あんな安請け合いをして。
Lloyd, was it wise to promise something like that?
狼型の魔獣が2種類いるらしいことまでは分かったが、
Sure, we know there are two kinds of wolves running around
今日
now.
明日で俺たちだけで黒い方を退治しきれるのかよ。
But do you really think we'll be able to take down the culprits by tomorrow?
いいや、必ずしも対峙する必要はないさ。
Well, we don't necessarily need to exterminate them for starters.
そもそも俺たちの役目は警備隊の長所で不可解な箇所を明らかにすることだっただろう。
From the very beginning, our job was to clear up the mysteries in the CGF's report, right? One second. Well, we might be cooked, dudes. Hopefully you guys can't hear it through the microphone, but the rain is coming down and it's slowly, very slightly getting louder. If it gets too bad and you guys do start to hear it and it becomes a bit bothering, I'll probably have to wrap it up. But also, if my stream randomly disappears, just know my electricity got cut. Oh, man. You know, there's a very good reason why we don't call it the summer. Here in Southeast Asia, it's the rainy season. The storm that's approaching. Oh, yeah. Virgil's coming for a vacation here in Thailand. Very extended stay.
そういえば
Well, when you put it that way,
いつの間にか
you're right.
魔獣そのものを何とかする話に変わってましたね。
Without meaning to, we swapped that objective to dealing with the monsters themselves.
そこで提案なんだけど、
I have a proposal,
あ
everyone.
の白い狼が伝えたように、これで全ての手がかりが揃ったと思う。
Like that White Wolf tried to tell us, I think we already hold all the clues to this case.
一度今回の件についてミーティングをしてみないか。
Why don't we hold a meeting and go over what we know from the beginning?
そうね。情報の整理は必要かも。
I think that's a good idea. If we lay everything out, maybe we'll discover something new.
そんじゃもう夕方だし、バスでクロスベル市まで戻るか。
Alrighty. If that's a plan, we should probably catch the bus back to the
い
city.
や、今日はこの町に泊まっていこう。
That's not necessary. We can always just stay in Mainz overnight.
ミーティングは客室ですればいい。
Thanks for the genius idea, Steve. You know, instead of like video game and video game adjacent lore reactions, I'll just turn the channel into Rain ASMR. And it's only during this specific time of year that we make content like that. It's a seasonal thing. A room at the inn should be big enough for us to hold our meeting.
それって
Oh, does that mean...
ロイドさん、もしかして
I suspect I know what you're planning, Lloyd. We're gonna attack
ど
at
うや
night?
ら旧市街の時と同じく何か気づいたみたいだな。
You must have realized something about the case, eh? Like you did with that mess in the downtown district.
なあ、まだ確信までには至ってないけどね。
Yeah, I have. Though, I'm not 100% certain just yet.
よかったらミーティングで推理の検証に付き合ってほしい。
I'd appreciate any input you guys can give on my deductions so far.
ええ、
We're happy to help.
それでは早速宿で部屋を取りましょう。
In that case, we should hurry and book a room at the inn. Algorithm gold.
さて、状況の整理を始めよう。
In many ways, you're actually not wrong, Steve. You're not wrong. There are plenty of channels that get like millions of views just from like the ASMR ambient noises. I don't know if I'd fall into that category though. So welcome, Wasabi. Exploiting Mother Nature's rain for monetary gain, shame on you. Well, if Mother Nature is going to fuck up my stream schedule, I might as well find something to replace it with. Okay, let's start by going over our current
今
situation.
回の一連の魔獣被害だけど、最初の警備隊の調書にはいくつもの不明点があった。
Many details were foggy in the CGF's initial report. We knew about the string of monster attacks, but not much more.
俺たちの調査でその不明点のいくつかが明らかになったけど、
Fortunately, our investigation shed light on many of those
本
points.
当なら判明しているはずのある情報がまだ分かっていないんだ。
But there's something we don't know that by all rights should have become clear by now.
判明しているはずの情報。
Really?
なんだそいつは。
Drink some water. Huh? What are you talking about? What is yet to be confirmed? All the above, honestly. What's the motive?
そう。一連の調査で本来判明しているはずの情報。
We still haven't determined one of the key things detectives look for in an investigation.
それは魔獣の目的だと思う。
The monster's motive.
そういや
Yeah, that's a good point. It feels like a lot of these attacks are pretty disconnected.
病院の被害を考えると、飢えて各地を襲ったってわけじゃなさそうなんだよな。
Considering what happened at St. Ursula, it doesn't seem like they're doing all this out of hunger.
アルモリカ村の村長さんによれば、伝承にある神道が警告している可能性もあるということだけど。
And according to America Village's chief, there's a possibility that all these attacks are a warning from the divine wolves, but
でも実際に各地を襲ったのは黒い狼たちの可能性が高いのよね。
it's more likely that those black wolves are our culprits.
はい、そうだと思います。
Yes, I agree.
そうなると確かに目的が全くわからなくなりますね。
The attacks don't fit a wolf's typical behavior, so it makes sense that we have been unable to determine a motive.
ああ、だ
Yeah.
がここで黒い狼たちの気まぐれと判断するのは早すぎる。
Still, it's too early to conclude that the wolves' attacks don't have a reason behind them.
病院での一件を考えればわかるけど、彼らは非常に巧妙なルートを使って病棟の屋上に侵入している。
In the case of the hospital attack, the wolves had to take an especially complex route to get to the rooftop.
そして被害者を必要以上に害することなく去っていった。
Further, it's strange how they only lightly wounded the victim before leaving.
確かに
That is peculiar.
ただの気まぐれというには周到すぎるかもしれないわね。
It's clear that the wolves' movements and actions are too meticulous to simply be on a whim.
本来見えてくるべき目的が全く見えてこない。
I get it. So you're saying normally we should have been able to figure out their motive by now.
つまり、そこに何か意味があるってわけだな。
But the fact that we haven't is a clue in itself, yeah?
そういうこと。
Exactly.
こんな場合、人は大抵一つの枠組みにとらわれている場合が多いんだ。
Zero has already solved this mystery. Oh, I have? I mean, yeah. I totally knew the culprit behind the whole mystery. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, just let me know. Just let me know, because I know that you know that we all know who the culprit is. Also, this is a joke. Don't actually spoil it. In cases like this, it's possible to get stuck thinking
黒
a
い
certain
狼たち
way.
による各地の襲撃。
Looking at all the various attacks by the Black
そ
Wolves,
こに納得のいく目的を見出せる別の枠組みを考えるべきだろう。
if we want to find a motive that makes sense, we'll have to look at things from a different perspective.
別の枠組みですか。
How so? Perhaps the perspective of somebody who's already played this game.
難しく考えることはないよ。
It's actually pretty
お
simple.
よそ犯罪事件と呼べるものは犯人、目的、手段、結果があるものだけど、
Generally, crimes consist of 4 aspects: culprit, motive, means, and result.
そのうちのいくつかがずれていると考えたらどうだろう。
And I think it's possible we might have some things in the wrong places.
ちょっと待って。簡単にまとめてみるから。
Wait a second. I'll write these out for us to see. The culprit equals black wolves. The motive is unknown. The means is the wolves' abilities, and the result is property damage / injuries.
そんなところだろうな。
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
それで、こいつがどうずれてるんだ？
And you're saying these ain't in the right spots?
なあ、こうしてみたらどうだ？
Well, how about this? Which one corresponds to the culprit? The culprit. I kind of want to say unknown here. What would the motive be then if we swap unknown from motive to culprit? Property damage / injuries? Motive? Which one corresponds to the means? Holy shit, they want us to do all this in a row? I probably fucked it up somehow, but we'll see. The means is likely the Black Wolves. Or maybe the Wolves' abilities? I don't know. Result is Wolves' abilities. Fuck. Maybe the means would have... I don't know, man. I fucked it up. Let's give this another try. I have to assume unknown is still a culprit. Maybe. Motive. That means Wolves' ability. Results. Nope. What would be the result? I mean, maybe the result is still property damage / injuries. We just swap unknown to culprit. Let's try that. Then what would the motive be? No, maybe the motive is still unknown. Wait, can we select the same option multiple times? Maybe you keep Black Wolves as culprits then. I still have a feeling that somebody else is behind this and the Black Wolves are just being used. Because that level of organization is kind of impossible. Otherwise, how to feel. No same options? Gotcha. Means, Wolves' abilities, results. No. Black Wolves, motive. Means, results. What? What are we trying to get at here? Is the culprit wolf abilities? It might be. It just might. I'm not sure where I was going with all this. What if I try this? Thank you, game. What were you trying to get at? Okay, culprit unknown. Motive. Motive is the wolves' abilities? What the fuck does that mean? Means is the Black Wolves. The result equals property damage / injuries. What? By Wolves' abilities as the motive, do you mean that this is like some sort of test run to see what the wolves can do? Is that what we're getting at here? That's it. If we go by this now... Okay. Rather than the wolves being the culprits, they were the means, and using the wolves' abilities was the motive. Why did we have to use such an abstract way to explain it? I guess maybe my brain just did not wrap around how they were trying to make me think about it. That was my bad. Whoa, Lloyd, you completely flipped the case on its head. That was literally my assumption. I just didn't know what the game wanted from me. So you're thinking that people are behind the attacks after all? If they're able to control the wolves, it's natural to think so. Our only problem is not knowing how exactly they're able to do that.
このうちコントロールする方法はある人物の証言から推測できると思う。
Luckily, we have a particular statement that can help us guess their
ある
method.
人物の証言。
From someone we talked to? Oh, we had the whistle, right?
なるほど。あれだな。
Ah, I think I
さす
know.
がにランディは気づくか。
You picked up on it too, Randy?
その証言者は
You see, that statement came from... Shizuku MacLeod? I think, if we were referring to the whistle?
雫マクレイン。遊撃士アリオスの娘さんの証言だよ。
The divine blade of Wind's daughter will be key to cracking this case wide open.
雫さんの証言。
Shizuku's statement.
その気になったのでそこの窓を開けて耳を澄ませたんですけど
Well, I was curious what was happening, so I opened the window and listened very carefully.
それ以上悲鳴は聞こえなくて代わりにはっはっはって息遣いみたいな音が聞こえて
I didn't hear any more screams, but I did hear something that sounded like heavy
しばらく
breathing.
したらタンタンって何か跳ねるような音が聞こえて
Then after a few minutes, I suddenly heard a thumping sound, almost like someone was jumping.
それと
Oh, and there was one other thing.
さっき話した音が聞こえてる最中なんですけど
There was one more sound I thought I heard as all those other sounds were
何
happening.
かキーンってかすれた音が聞こえたような気がしたんです
It was kind of like a faint whistling coming from somewhere in the distance.
もしかしてその音で魔獣を操っていたの？
Hold on. Was that whistling how they controlled the wolves?
ああ、その可能性が高いだろう。
Yeah, I think it's likely.
狼や犬のような獣は人には聞こえない周波数の音を聞き取ることができるそうです。
Wolves are quite similar to dogs. Their ears can pick up frequencies that the average human ear
それを
cannot.
利用した特殊な笛が昔からあるらしいですが。
Special whistles have been made to exploit that for a while now.
いわゆる犬笛だな。
So our culprits are using a dog whistle
今で
then.
も軍用犬なんかを犬笛で操る技術は残っているぜ。
There are some people out there that use dog whistles to control military warhounds. Actually, it's probably somebody at Ravache, isn't it?
まともな正規軍よりは両兵どもがよく使うんだが。
Hey, wouldn't that be the perfect timing to be like, hey, we have this threat that we just introduced. By the way, we can offer protection services because of this new threat that you face. Just make sure to let us control the entire septium trade. Wink, wink. Though armies don't usually bother with them, it's mainly just
そ
Jaegers.
うなのか？
I see.
なるほど。かなり輪郭が見えてきたかも。
Interesting. I think I'm starting to see the dots connect.
そうなると魔獣を連れて移動する手段が必要になるわね。
If this was their means, they need a way to move the wolves between the different attack sites.
もしかして
Wait, did they... As in, like, the giant van that they had?
ああ、多分エリーの想像通りだ。
I think you're on the right track,
そ
Ellie.
れを裏付けることもひょっとしたらできると思う。
And I also know a way to confirm my line of reasoning.
ティオ、エニグマの通信機能はこの街でも使えるかな？
Tio, can I still contact people on my Enigma from all the way out here?
ええ、実習内ならなんとかギリギリ通じるかと。
Yes, you should be able to make calls as long as you're in crossbow state.
なんだ、どこに連絡するんだ？
Who you planning to call?
なあ、医科大学の受付さ。
The St. Ursula reception desk.
はい。はい。
Actually, weren't they also doing experiments on stuff like that there at St. Ursula? I forgot exactly what they were looking into at the lab. Yes, that's right.
そうでしたか。ええ、ありがとうございました。
Is that so? Thank you very much.
どうだった？
What did they say?
あなたの読み通りよ。
It was exactly as you thought.
魔獣が屋上に現れた夜、ルバーシャ商会の
Oh,
運
there
搬
you
車
go.
が駐車場に止まっていたらしいわ。
The night the wolves appeared on the roof, there was a Ravash and Co van parked in the St. Ursula parking lot.
どうやら病院で使う備品なんかを高値で押し売りに来てたみたい。
They apparently tried to force them to buy some medical equipment at a large markup.
さすがに
And
タ
the
イミン
moment
グ
they
良すぎ
refused.
だな。
And then that night, the attack, some uncanny timing if I've ever seen it.
しかしロイド、なんで連中の運搬車が駐車場に止まってたって分かったんだ。
But wait a sec, Lloyd. How the hell did you guess one of their vans was in the parking lot?
深夜病院の手前に車で来て襲撃させた可能性もありますよね。
There is a chance they could have simply driven there in the middle of the night to order the attack.
いや、それだとしずくちゃんが車の音を聞いているはずだ。
They couldn't have. If they did, Shizuku would have heard the van.
それに最初は魔獣たちが入ってきたのが草むらの方かと思ったんだけど。
At first, I thought the wolves just came from the surrounding wilderness, but something about that doesn't add up.
あそこにあった木箱の上に魔獣の足跡がついてなくてね。
We didn't find any kind of prints or tracks on the wooden boxes that led up from that side.
逆に駐車場に面した手すりの上が擦れていたんだ。
That's true. There were, however, visible signs of scratches on the handrails facing the parking lot.
そこから入ってきた可能性が高いんじゃないかと思ってさ。
Therefore, the odds that they entered the hospital from the parking lot seem pretty high, don't they? Like they jumped off the car up onto the roof.
なるほど。
Yeah, makes sense. I think I
駐車
understand.
場の方向は高さがあったから入ってこられないと思ってたけど、
Due to the roof being so high up, I never considered that possibility.
こう運搬車の上を行かせれば余裕で侵入できるってわけだな。
But if they just climbed on top of the van, they could have gone up the roof, no prob.
用意周到ですね。
It seems they were quite thorough with their plans.
つながりましたね。いろいろと。
It seems we finally connected the dots.
ええ。目的はセプチウムの取引の独占。
Their motive must have been to monopolize the septium industry.
むしろそれはおまけね。
No, maybe that was just a bonus. I mean, they went around trying to do multiple different things, so I wonder what they were doing at America Village. Regardless, they're trying to stiff-arm people into making deals that they wouldn't have normally because of, well, the whole incident that was happening that they had caused.
ああ、多分ね。
That's what I'm
マ
thinking.
フィアが今力を入れているのは対抗組織であるヘイウェイを圧倒できる戦力を手に入れること。
That's true. They did tell us before that they had introduced a new rival gang into the city. Ravash is going all out in their efforts to shore up their power and resources in order to crush their rival group,
そ
Heiyu.
のための戦力として狼たちを使うつもりだとすれば、
They may have been planning to use these trained wolves as one of the weapons in their fight.
暴れるしかできない魔獣は戦力としては全く使えない。
But Zero, that's illegal? It is. And fortunately, there were police here to see that illegal activity happening. So I can't wait for us to go in and attack them, I guess. Because they're most certainly going to come and attack us the moment they know that we know. So this was the perfect chance for him to test out their new
十
attack
分コン
dogs.
トロールできるかを実際にテストする必要がある。
If they didn't follow orders, they'd be useless when it came to a real
そ
throwdown.
れが各地で起きていた被害の真相だったってわけか。
That's the truth behind all these different attacks, ain't it?
ああ、間違いない。
Yeah, I have no
そも
doubt.
そも警備隊が引き上げた直後にマフィアの手下が訪れたこと自体不自然極まりないだろう。
Isn't it strange in the first place that the Mafia showed up, offering Mainz their protection, right after the CGF withdrew?
引き上げを命じた警備隊司令は有力議員とつながっているらしいし、
The order to withdraw came straight from the CGF commander, and he's said to have ties to a member of the
多
Diet.
分その議員を通じて根回しが行われたんじゃないか。
Given that Ravash has so much of the Diet in their pockets, it's not hard to think they collaborated on this entire thing.
多分 そうでしょうね。
Yes, that very well could
腐ってい
be.
るとは思ってたけど、そこまでだったなんて。
I knew there was corruption in the diet, but to think they'd actually go this far. I'm sorry, Ellie. You have no idea how politics go.
それで彼らはこれ以上続けると思う？
How much further do they plan to take this, I wonder?
魔獣の
As long as
実
it's
践テスト
profitable.
という意味ではもう十分なんだろう。
Considering they've already conducted their combat test, you think that'd be
警備
enough?
隊を引き上げさせたということはこれ以上騒ぎを起こす気がないという裏返しでもある気がする。
However, the fact that they showed up here after the CGF left strongly implies they're still planning something.
ただどうやら今回動いている連中は余計な色気を出しているみたいだ。
But their actions this time seem needlessly ambitious. They've gone greedy and have started to overreach.
セプチウムの独占取引ですね。
You're talking about the exclusive trade deal for Mainz
す
Septium.
ると最後にもう一度だけ動くと
If that is their goal, they will very likely orchestrate at least one more attack, correct? I mean, they're all going on about, we'll see you very soon, and like something might happen tonight, you know?
連中の態度を見る限りその可能性は高そうだよな。
Judging by our past encounters with Ravash, I'd say you're spot on there,
襲撃
Tiotan.
があるとすればいつ？
If there's going to be another attack, when do you think it'll
そう
happen?
だな。
Let's
明日に
see.
なれば町長がギルドに相談する可能性もある。
We know that Mayor Bixen is probably going to contact the Bracer Guild
最後の
tomorrow.
脅しをかけるとしたら多分今夜以外にはありえない。
If they really plan on following through on their threat, tonight is their only option.
よーしやるか。
Well, that settles
黒
it.
い狼たちの撃退とマフィアたちの拘束ですね。
We're going to drive off the wolves and arrest the Ravashi members controlling them then.
さすがに見過ごせないわ。
We must. There's no overlooking something this big.
警備隊には連絡した方がいいのかしら？
Should we contact the CGF for support?
いや警備隊が動けば議員を通じて
Yeah.
マフィアに感づかれる恐れがある。
They're gonna fall for getting ambushed by you again? Probably. I don't know. They seem to severely, continuously underestimate us. But I do feel like once we solve this case, we might be in a bit of trouble with the Mafia. Like, quite in a bit of trouble. There's still the whole Mafia building that we have been unable to go and access throughout the entirety of this game. I mean, we're definitely not anywhere even near the halfway point, but at some point, that's going to be a thing where we're able to go there or we get dragged there. Who knows? No. If the CGF takes part in this, I bet the Mafia will get to go home scot-free, given their ties to that Diet
俺
member.
たちだけで何とかしてみよ
We have to do this alone.
分かった。
Understood.
魔獣が現れるとしたら多分深夜になってからよね。
If they appear, it will most likely be in the middle of the night, right?
はい。今までの事件もすべて深夜に起こっていました。
Oh, the other incidents have occurred late into the night, so that would be a safe assumption.
まだ時間がありますが、一通り準備を整えますか？
We still have some time left before dark. Shall we make our
う。
preparations?
そうだな。足りないものがあったら補充くらいはしておこう。
If we're running short on supplies, we should take care of that
準備が済み
first.
次第この部屋で真夜中まで待機だ。
Once we're done prepping, let's wait here on standby until midnight. Right. Now's probably a good time to go around talking to everybody again. Oh, I should go return this tableware to the owners here while I still can. Of course she wanted to eat in the comfort of her own room. My lady can truly be selfish at times. You're the ones who rented the room down the hall, correct? I was trying to snag that large room for myself, but the lady running this place said it was too spacious for a party of two. She sure knows how to hold her own. It's been a while since someone rejected one of my whims. I'm pretty sure you did the 8-ball command correctly. But it has been a while since I've seen it used myself. Maybe it's not on? What do you think of the room? Nice and spacious, right? It's not every day that young folks like you all decide to stay with us. It falls on me to treat you right. Oh, you all going out? Things have been dangerous lately, so try not to stay out too late, alright? Gantz is lucky his liver still even functions when he gets wasted day after day. I wish he'd just go home after work, but that's a long shot. Just you wait. I'm gonna win big in that casino someday. Life will be a breeze after that. Hey, Marlo, are you even listening to me? Yeah, I am. Come on, man. How long are you gonna repeat that pipe dream? Glug glug. Cracking open a cold one after work is the best. I can't drink too much though. I never hear the end of it if I showed up to work hungover. On top of that, Gantz is a lightweight. You never go wrong with a little bit of booze. Sends all your fatigue from the day packing. Actually, a lot can go wrong from a little bit of booze. Just don't drink too much of the stuff or you'll regret it. Trust me. Trust me. Oh no, the Streamlabs bot is present in chat. Maybe the 8-ball command's just not working properly. Alright, let us also save. Wait a minute. No, can't access there. Daddy, it's so late. What's for dinner? I'm starving. Oh, only your favorite, Kimmy. My homemade hamburgers. That sounds awesome. Woohoo! I love those mostest? I love those the mostest. I don't think that's a word. You got guts. No one in their right mind goes outside at night nowadays. Come on, you buying something? Don't give me any of those. Oh, we're just looking around excuses. Can I? No? Nothing new, it seems. I guess I have to wait until Dad gets home. Please hurry up. I'm so hungry. Come on, Dad, when are you coming home? Why is he so late? Which one's your dad? Is he the one that's flat out drunk? I hope not. Oh? There we go. That's everyone by my count. Though it looks like Gantz and Marlo already snuck away to the bar. Oh well, as long as they're indoors, I guess. Excuse me, what exactly are you doing? Oh, I'm just closing the mines gate. Monsters like to show up every once in a while, so I've got to make sure no one's left inside with those suckers. Monsters. Lloyd? What's the matter? Something's bothering you, right? Oh yeah, I was just thinking. We still have time before the operation, so why not train here for a bit? What? You want to go into the mines to defeat the monsters, to train before you get to fight the monsters? I guess it's like, just in case you haven't grinded, just in case you're not on level, maybe you should go check. I'll probably do it anyways. I do feel like I'm probably strong enough to get it done, but there's probably chests down there. Huh, that's not a bad idea, Lloyd. I'm down. It is true that we do not have enough time to head back onto the highway. What are you kids talking about? You see. So that's what you're on about. Letting outsiders into the mine is strictly prohibited. If anyone got hurt in there, as the mine chief, responsibility would fall on my shoulders. Oh, is that the case? Nothing we can do then. Hey now, I didn't refuse just yet. Huh? I fancy myself a pretty good judge of people, and from the look of you lot, you're about as tough as any miner I've ever seen. If you promise not to go crazy in there, I'll make a special exception just for you. Seriously? That's generous of you. I really appreciate it. You know, I want to give some payback to those mutts who tore up Max too. If you promise to get them good, I'd be happy to lend a hand. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, then, have at it. Just remember, whatever else you do, stay safe in there, you hear me? Oh, right. The left gate inside there leads to the abandoned mine. Stay away from there, you hear? Loud and clear. Thanks for the help. We're gonna go there. No sweat. Well then, I'll leave our wolf infestation in your hands. Lloyd is a child. He yearns for the mines. Truly. You'll look great on the missing persons poster. Allowing a group of teenagers into a mine with no supervision seems like a horrible idea regardless of the situation. At any rate, we can enter and exit the mine freely now. Right, let's use this as a warm-up for our operation later. Before that, though, I'm gonna go talk to everybody around town. Around town. Yo, Mayor, you still up? Lights are still on. Ooh? Oh my. Only one of them's a teenager? I mean, how old is everybody exactly? I feel like if they're still in their lower 20s, you'd probably still look at them as kids. And maybe you shouldn't allow anybody into your mines unsupervised. They're also police. That's true. Don't trust them, though. Vixen looks beside himself with worry. Maybe I should whip him up some treats to brighten his spirits. Maybe. That deal would mean a monopoly on the septium industry. Of course, everyone's safety is my #1 priority. What about our regular trade partners? Can't afford to lose their trust. Bixen is under a tremendous amount of stress right now. I'm confident that they'll attack tonight. Let's get ready and stand by at the end. Lloyd and Ellie are 18. Randy's 21? Well, in my book, they're all still teenagers. I know technically speaking, they're adults already. But nah. Alright. Yeah, we saw the kid back in his home. Still waiting for his dad. Hey, are you really skipping another drinking party at the bar? The mayor told me to hurry home after my shift, so yeah, I am. What's wrong with that? Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to break it to you the hard way. You're a complete and utter loner, Logie. At this point, I think you might never crawl out of your shell. Shut up, baby! What the fuck is happening here? Jeez, why can't my brother go drink with his friends like a normal person? Although, Max was mauled by a monster the other day, so I guess I can't blame Logie for sticking at home. Probably mispronouncing his name. L-O-G-Y. How the hell do you pronounce that? Logwy? Logie? Logie? I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish you'd mind our own damn business. Besides, I can't really stomach alcohol. Oh dear. I can't believe my grandchildren are raising such an awful ruckus at this time of night. Well, that's what they do. Siblings. Logie? Logie. Logie Bear. I see. So Max, morning can't come soon enough. I already finished the book I had brought to me. Would you like to give it a read? In that case, it's all yours. Hey. Well, thank you, dying man. I shall sit here and read your book. I know he's not dying, but... where is it? There. Chapter 3. The Patient. As the two of them made their way to the hospital, the rain let up, draping them in a cold, humid air. From a fair distance off, their destination could be seen, standing proudly against the gray sky above. It's quite the place, isn't it? Glenn mumbled, half to himself, as they arrived. Amiria General Hospital was built only last year. It was a marvelous structure, pristine and dignified. Clearly, a project the prince himself could be proud of. Dr. Glenn, this way. Sherry ushered the awestruck Glenn further inside. Given that he was an outsider not employed by the hospital, it was against Amiria's policy for Glenn to examine a patient. Knowing this, he had hoped to stand out as little as possible. However, walking through the spotless, gleaming halls of the bright white ward only served to highlight the dirt and stains covering Glenn's shabby coat and the tangled mess of hair that covered his head. Stares from patients and staff alike bore down on him as he hurriedly followed Sherry. She led him through a number of corridors until they finally arrived at the pediatric ward, room number 303. Sherry knocked thrice before entering. Inside, a young boy of about 14 years old lay in a hospital bed. As Sherry entered, he turned to her and puffed his cheeks up in indignation. "Sherry, where were you?" the boy whined to an apologetic Sherry. Brazen would be a perfect description of the child, but it was apparent that he and Sherry were close. Sherry introduced Glenn to the boy, whose name was Hugo. Hugo greeted Glenn with a friendly, "Nice to meet ya." Glenn, however, did not respond. Instead, he swept his eyes around the room. Spotting a violin leaning against the wall, he remembered what Sherry had told him along the way. Said to be a violin prodigy, Hugo had already won a great number of competitions before even reaching his teens. The month prior, magazines had run features on him, praising the young musician's skill. Just when his fame was beginning to soar, however, he was struck with crystallization. Glenn looked down at the boy and saw that he wore thick gloves on both hands. Upon seeing the gloves, the grizzled doctor made a sour face. He knew patients with the disease would often use gloves to conceal their symptoms. "Let's start the medical exam," Glenn bluntly announced, quickly approaching Hugo and forcefully grabbing the boy's right wrist. What are you doing?" Hugo began, struggling. but couldn't break free from Glenn's iron grip. In fact, most adults would have found it difficult to escape from the doctor's brawny arms. Sherry worriedly watched over the tactless examination as Glenn removed the glove from the still struggling boy's hand. Glenn's breath caught in his throat upon seeing the gleam. There, at the end of the boy's arm, where there should have been a small, tender hand, sat a cold, crystalline mass. It shone with a familiar green color, that of an Esmalus gemstone. It was unmistakable. This was crystallization. Now I go to sleep. All right, well, there's chapter 3. Can't wait for more. For some reason, I can never sleep if I don't enter the mine that day. Damn it, why did that super monster have to attack me? My body yearns for it. The mines. My husband has been down in the dumps since this afternoon. I just hope he recovers soon. Alright. Well, if that man literally cannot sleep without going into the mines, I think he's too far gone. We're just gonna have to put him down. Very curious though. What will this dungeon be like? Will there be secrets? I assume so. Let's go find out. Mine's mine. What's the music? What is that? Yeah. What a slug thing. Gotta make sure to scan him too. Hello? Sticky slug. Yeah. That do be what they are. Let me see, how much is that gonna do? Is there some way that I can not hit all? Yeah. No. Damn, Margoth, that's one hell of a text correction there. The fucking autocorrect. Oh man. But yeah, it is indeed a minecart level. Hopefully my reaction time has been trained by Dench Attack. Wait, no, I don't need to use an item. I'm literally Teotot. Analyze. Let's see. A mollusk monster that loves humidity uses its slimy tongue to slow its prey. It's very weak to wind. And apparently gives us fresh milk. I don't want to ask. Alright. 27. 27 points out of them. Yeah, we're probably on level. Like, pretty close to on level. We should be fine. Slugs. Do I have a map of this place? Most definitely not. No. Just gotta remember. Let's stick to the left side. No? Okay. No, that doesn't go anywhere. How about right? Right, Mr. Slug. Where are you? Which way are you facing? There we go. Bang! Yosha! Da! Alright, I'll just skip that. And dead! God. Oh. Wait a minute. This seems like a lower... Yeah, there are indeed chests down here. But what about the rest of this upper floor here? We got something? Oh, there's the abandoned mine. The gate leading to the abandoned mine is locked up tight with a sturdy chain. It's like they really don't want people to go down there. That, or they're trying very hard to make sure something doesn't come out. Okie dokie. Holy smokies, it's just all the little slugs. Just everywhere, man. It's like infestation. Dug too deep. What they found down there horrified them forever.
チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。まだまだいける。
If they did actually find something by digging down too deep, what do you guys think they found? Don't let the spelling fool you into thinking this place didn't actually name itself Mainz Mining Village. Yeah, the naming caught me off guard. I was like, oh, it's Mainz. No, it's Mainz. Mainz Mining Mines. They found Gahina? A gas pocket? Oh no. I feel like one of those things are a little more plausible than the other.
みんなチャンスよ。
Ah, slug!
チャンスです。皆さんお願い
I
し
got
ます。
ganged up on. Didn't know what hit him.
敵集団撃破しました。
Get wrecked. Alright, don't jump off the edge. Okay, what? Well, like, what is the logic here? We have all these chains here, all these guardrails, and then here's just like, oh, by the way, just this one section. If you happen to go over there, you're dead. Just fall over. The real treasure is buried underneath, but you'll never be able to move me. Never! We'll see about that. Maybe in the future, an RPG protagonist will be able to move the chest out of the way. Or I should say JRPG. You can pretty easily do that in Baldur's Gate, I feel. Ooh. Booby trap. Booby trap. Maybe. It's not the right color for it, but probably. Nope. Martial arts uniform. Damn it, rookie. I've been working undercover as a chess for 12 years and you just blew everything. My bad, bro. I didn't realize you were so good at being undercover. I thought you were just a chest. I'm sure that's happened at some point in history. With like undercover cops setting up a deal to sell some that good stuff. But the people that they're selling it to are other undercover cops. So they just try to arrest each other. Let's see. We have the martial arts uniform. What is that? Defense 20, speed 5, sturdy, flexible, worn by martial artists from the East. So... Ah, that gives ADF 20. Defense 4? Ah, let's upgrade that shit. There we go. Hey, hold up. Yeah, people are mostly walking around and with defense 4 stuff. Randy. Got a lot of defense. Give you the fiber coat. I apparently do not upgrade any of the equipment for people. Upgraded their ordnance, but not their equipment. 106, 88. How about we do this? Use a little more defense. Zeus got to you as well? Pouring buckets outside? Aw, shnikes, dude. Well, unfortunately, anybody who is subscribed to the Legit Weebs will inevitably have to face the wrath of Zeus and his rain and thunder. at some point. Mark my words. They will come true someday.
ここだ。よっしゃ。一気にボコるぞ。おととい来やがれってな。
Alright. That everything? That actually seems to be the end of this mine. It was just the one mob. HP 2. Aha! I am actually an undercover chest working for the chest police department. You're busted, Buster. Why are there 2 undercover chests in the same area? Was this organized? Organized undercovery? Well, I guess that's everything down here. Just the one mom? Is that what you said? I don't recall saying anything about mothers. Trust me, I would know. What? Let him come. I see. That we shall. Alright. We got the HP 2. Who equips that? You do. How about the HP 2? Yeah, we good? Mute 100% in an area. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Got an AoE water. Pretty good. All right. Let's go time, people. Pretty sure that was everything. Let's make sure to save just in case. If I wanted to be a perfectionist, I'd go back and not fuck up that entire little, like, investigation bit. Everything else was super easy. Until the game was like, explain it in a way that I want you to think about it. Alright, let's do it.
それじゃあ一旦ここで真夜中まで待機しよう。
Alright, if we're ready, let's stand by here until
魔
midnight.
獣が現れた時の段取りと配置も決めないとな。
We still need to decide on our strategy for when the monsters show up.
ただ魔獣を撃退するだけではダメということですね。
So you think simply driving them away from the town will not be enough?
ええ、魔獣を操っているマフィアたちの方も抑えないと。
Right. We also have to corner the mafia gooners who are pulling the strings.
なかなか難易度の高いミッションになりそうだぜ。
This mission's starting to sound a bit trickier than we thought, huh? Leo forgot about crafts on his spamming arts. He's in a difficulty spike. Oh no. Well, he's gonna learn today. Maybe I had a little too much to drink.
しかし遅くなっちゃったな。
Oh, damn. It's already gotten this
社
late.
長に早めに帰るよう言われたばかりなのに。
Mayor told everyone to head back home early, you know?
例の魔獣の話かよ。
You worried about a few little monsters?
こちとらカジノを我慢して毎日穴掘りばかりやってんだぜ。
I put Chavez into the casino to keep slaving away at those mines,
せ
man.
めて酒くらい好きなように飲ませろってんだ。
Cut me some slack and let me have a couple of drinks, damn it.
いつも週末には街に出てカジノに入り浸ってるくせに。
Man, you go to that casino and bleed yourself dry every
こ
weekend.
れで全部吸ってくるんだから、店にはいいお得意様だよな。
You must be their prized dairy cow, huh? You know, given how much Mira they milk out of you.
うるせえ。店に貯金してるだけだっつーの。
Shut up. I'm saving my money for my next trip.
見てろよ。次はルーレットで大当たりを出して今までの分を取り戻してやるからね。
Just you watch. I'll score big at roulette next time and win everything back.
あれ今の
Did you hear that?
なんだ
What the hell?
まさか例の狼
No way. Is it those wolves?
寄るな
Please, stay away from me.
助けてエイドン様
Oh shit, son. Help us,
あんた
adios.
らできれば目を塞いでな。
Hey, you two. Might want to cover your eyes.
ほらよ
Hoorah! Flashbang! Oh man, I love it's just dudes barking.
なんだ
Whoa! What the?
今のは
What was that?
スタングレネードさ。
A
訓
flashbang.
練された犬っぽろにも少しは効くんじゃねえか。
These babies are pretty useful against mutts like these.
あんたら
You guys?
昼間の
We saw you earlier
話
today.
は後で宿に避難してください
Save the talking for later. Go take shelter in the inn.
あ
Yeah.
なんだってんだ
What is going on? You said stun grenade? I assume it's the equivalent of saying flashbang, but just differently. Cause like what else would a stun grenade be? Electric shock! I don't think so.
意表はつけたが、かなり
Dudes when they see
手強そうだぜ。
Makima. Damn, you recovered pretty quickly. This is gonna be a real pain in the ass.
よしこのまま撃退するぞ
Alright, everyone, let's take them out.
私の番ね。
Stun grenade messes up the senses? Is it different from a flashbang? Are they categorized differently and made differently? Alright, well. Dovin Kaiser. A mafia boarhound wearing iron armor pursues its targets as it is ordered to. Got 2,300 HP. Not particularly weak against anything. We should still use the opportunity to have Tio scan them so we can reduce their defenses. What is my S-craft again? Revive, okay. We also have the Holy Bullet, giving crap points to people. Oh, Randy is almost there. Randy probably doesn't have any issues getting to 200 crap points here, though. I think he's fine. Let's use an art. I don't think I have an AoE big enough to hit multiple of them, do I? Oh yeah. Almost like there's space just wide enough for that not to be the case. I can hit 2 of them though, so that's good at least. What about a debilitating one? We can mute them, we can slow them down. Then an area, but it's targeted. And we can increase somebody's movement. Not too helpful here. The line ability is... Yeah, no, we're not in a position for that. Let's just use an aerial in between these 2.
エニグマ駆動。やあ
Nice.
俺の番だな。
If we're being pedantic, a flashbang is a grenade designed to release a blinding flash using, I think, phosphorus or magnesium, while also emitting an ear-splitting bang. Causes the receiving party to be both blinded and deafened, causing immense disorientation. Which is why I thought, you know, basically same thing as stun grenade, just a different word for the same thing. Unless if it's actually different, then that would be a new thing that I have learned today. Blind and burn. do have the crash bomb blind though. Maybe that's more helpful than the 200 crop points here. You know what? I think I'll do it. Hopefully they're not immune to it. Nice. Stun grenade would either just be another name for flashbang or pellet bomb, which is a grenade filled with rubber balls that really hurts to get hit with. Oh. What seems less relevant than the fact that they subtitled some said in English with a different English word? I guess so. So if that's the point that you guys are getting at, then I can understand. I just thought that they were actually categorized differently. I figured the translators are probably like, it's the same thing. You using arts isn't really what you're meant for, though. Your life is meant for greater things. Unfortunately, that doesn't help. Okay. Yeah, they do get a double attack turn, but it's not like a crit turn, so maybe I do end up saving my S-Craft here. I don't know. It may also be one of those things where I save it for too long, so I never actually get the opportunity to use it well. I think I'll just attack, then I'll S-Craft. S-Break is Y. Okay. Let us focus on... How about we take the one down that's closest to our casters? Yeah, I'm just take this. Used interchangeably by most people. Only people that care about the difference on military or police. Gotcha. I mean, it makes sense if you're military or police. You probably want to be very specific with your report. Okay. Blinded and muted. I think we got the upper hand on this one. Nice try, bub. Countered. Right. Analyze. They're almost dead, but it'll help us out here. We'll be able to analyze you and make you going down a little bit easier. All right. Yep. Oh, I see. Okay. So when we looked at it earlier, because we were looking from the person who had the information equipped on them, we could see it, but it was in orange text, right? But now that we've actually analyzed it, everybody can see it and it's in white text. Gotcha. You know what? Fair point, Argoth. We are the police. We should care about it. All right. I can actually use a line thing. The problem is that bro is definitely going to move. So I'm just going to do this. And hopefully you stay where you are. Relatively close to there because you're going to attack Randy, right? Nice. Good job, Randy. Okie dokes. Let's just attack by a bolt hole. That's where you, Randy. Just keep your cool, dude. Keep it cool. Keep smacking him. This one should go down very soon. Nice try, bub. Oh, we don't get the counter because we're casting. That's fair. Ooh. By the power of wind. Okay. They're still pretty tough, not gonna lie. There is an upcoming crit turn. We can get Randy up to 200 here, so we can blow up one of these enemy doggos. I may use it on the one with the higher HP. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna do a lot of damage here in a sec. I don't want to waste that damage. Aerial again. Doggo. I don't have to steal a turn here. Okay. And S-Craft with Randy. Oh, never mind. Yeah, his thing is an AoE. Perfect. I'll take it.
こいつはどうだいはあクリムゾンゲイル
Crimson Gale. Alright.
はい
Almost got the both of them. Let's try an Icicle Edge.
エニグマ駆動
With a bit of a mix-up here of elements. First you're hot, then you're cold, and then I got AT delayed, damn it. Look at Randy over there, an absolute boss handling two of them.
や
Nice.
任せろ
Alrighty. And be gone!
おととい来やがれってな
Crimson Gale! Damn. Damn, Randy. You know what? It's alright, bro. You didn't have to hide it from me.
さすがに手強かったな
You definitely were a
こう
handful.
してみると狼というよりは犬みたいね
Now that I take a closer look, they look like dogs, not wolves.
やはり訓練された軍用犬でしょうか
So these were trained warhounds after all. Grr. Run!
まだ余力があんのかよ
Dang. No kicking, huh?
問題ないこのまま追いかけるぞ
It's fine. Just follow them.
逃げていった先にマフィアたちがいるはずだ
They'll probably lead us back to where their masters are. Right. Master, help! We got our asses kicked. They knew we were coming. We got hit by the stun / flash grenade. Dead.
なんだ
What the?
おいなんでこんな早く戻ってくるんだ
Why are you butts back here so
町
soon?
の人間を襲うように指示を出していたんだが
I'm pretty sure we ordered you to tear those townspeople to shreds.
どうしたお前ら早すぎるんじゃないのか
What's the matter with you?
そこまでだ
Freeze! Sokomareda! Acto!
なんだ
Nani?
お前たちは
Who the
クロ
hell?
スベル警察特務支援課のものだ
Rossville Police Department, Special Support
ルバーチ
Section.
商会の方々ですね
You're with Ravash and Co.,
器物
aren't
損
you?
壊および傷害の容疑であなた方を拘束させてもらいます
You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault.
警察
The cops?
なんでこんな町に
What the hell are they doing here?
特務支援課ファビオたちが下手打ったあの
The Special Support Section, eh? You're the guys who took down Fabio and his men, aren't
市
you?
街での仕込みを邪魔したとかいうガキどもか
These are the runts that messed up our plans in the downtown district?
どうやら名前を覚えられちまったみたいだな
They remembered us? I'm
ここは
flattered.
光栄に思っておけばいいんでしょうか
Are we supposed to feel honored?
まあいい
Well, not like it
警
matters.
察の跳ねっ返りなんぞここで痛めつければ済むことだ
We gotta teach these junior detectives a lesson.
前に仲間が世話になったようだな
You took real good care of our friends in the downtown
町のう
district.
ちの犬どもを可愛がってくれたようだし
Not only that, you went out of your way to play with our
ちょうどいい
dogs.
ここで礼をさせてもらうぜ
After such generosity, it's only natural for us to return the favor. So you're resisting arrest?
それはこっちのセリフだぜ
Obviously, you moron.
Get ready!
Get ready to see the bottom of Lake Elm. Like this last part we just added in. Oh shit, son!
薬で回復させやがったか
Crap. They brought meds? I thought only we were able to heal.
これでもプロなんでね
You seriously think pros like ourselves wouldn't come
Go
prepared?
and attack!
go and attack.
こいつらの喉を食いちぎるつもりでいけ。
Yeah, rip out their throats. Here they
こ
come.
ちらも手加減無用だ。
Don't hold back. I was holding back before. Ah, shit. I don't got no S-crafts anymore. I don't got not enough for Crash Bomb. Boy. This music is beatbox bumping. I gotta smack somebody. I don't know what the mafiosos are about. We'll have to scan them. Who? I would scan with Randy, but I kinda need to attack so we can build up our S-craft here. Which would be... I don't even know what their HP is. Maybe it's better to take out the mafiosos? Maybe we focus down the mafiosos. There you go. Get poisoned. Is one dog mute or something? Oh, the one dog that hasn't actually spoken? You never know, I guess. Right, what are you about, machete guy? Analysis complete. Machete man is quite weak, actually. A member of Ravash excels in close combat and wields a machete, may heal in a pinch. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I thought probably best to get rid of the mafiosos who can actually heal the doggos. Not AT delay. AT delay you. Alright, well. How about... Ariel, you do get to move, but you're probably going to move towards Randy, I would have to assume. So doing this is likely a safe bet. We'll see. Nope. Oh my god, bro's running over here. He's sprinting for it. Damn it. Okay. This is not great, actually. How about we can potentially heal here, we can support. We can maybe best get to an S-craft. Tio gets to go after one more doggo moves. She should be fine. I'll tier bomb myself. I wouldn't be proud to have a skill called Quick Shot. Well, if it's very effective, then at least you get to brag about that to your opponents. Okay. I can't hit all of them, unfortunately. I'll hit the people who I can, and then we'll deal with the one who ain't. Woo! Poisoned and tornadoed. Nice. Okay, let's make sure to heal ourselves. It's here. Do I have an AoE? It's 29 EP. What's my EP looking like? Wait a minute. Recovery 1. No, it's not an AoE heal. HP heal M. I thought M was like medium range. No, that's a medium level heal. Gotcha. Tear thyself. Oh shit. Well, actually recovered some HP there. Ow. Okay. Well, in this case... Oh, no, we're out of EP. Well, I guess Ariel did cost 29 EP. Remember an EP charge. My caster being out of mana is not great in any scenario. Blue drop. Can I get no, everybody's just spread out. Nada. Mute. Support in an area. 29 EP again. ATS and ADF up. Ooh. You know, sure. Very good.
私の番ね。
Damn it. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, it's a very long cast. But we have the potions for it. They do, unfortunately, move first before getting... Okay, yeah, no. That's just not going to be safe. Seal, freeze. Let's icicle edge. Let's assist Randy with the icicle edge here.
駆動任せてくれ。
Okay, if only I had some sort of taunting skill, that'd be great. Right about now. Cause be able to potentially feint. We can buff our strength. Let's get rid of the machete guy here. Or at least start working on that. Nice. Okie dokes. People blinded, guy poisoned. We probably can delay your turn. Or do I save for an S-Craft instead? You have Tio's S-Craft upcoming. You have Lloyd's S-Craft upcoming. It's probably okay for me to spend some craft points here to delay him. Get out of here, doggo. Without Randy, these fights would be impossible to win. I could do it again, actually. How about you don't get a turn? Oh wait, if you don't get a turn, then your poison doesn't tick. Never mind. I'm fine with you attacking. Just don't heal or do anything weird. Okay. Tio might need a bit of a heal here. She can heal herself. There's 3 people going next turn. She'll probably still be fine. Yeah. Everybody's still blinded too. Let's go ledge. Ooh, dead. Okay. We can go deal with Machete Guy now. Do I need to do anything here in particular? I don't think so, no. Everybody's still blinded. Next time Randy can go, I might throw another one. Okay, heal thine self. Good. Okay, another icicle edge directed at Mafioso. Very good. Okay, Randy is at half HP. Lloyd is almost at S-Craft. Nice. No important turns to steal just yet. We might steal a separate turn. Okay. Almost at S-Craft as well. Perhaps I should simply just attack here. Yeah. I can also analyze instead of using an S-Craft, but I don't know if that'd be more useful. Let's just attack. Is his HP half full or half empty? Considering it's directly tied to somebody surviving or not, I would rather say half full. Alright. Actually, I would rather say half empty in that scenario. I got it mixed up in my own brain. That was so sad. You should die from this S-Craft. There we go. Oh, damn. Okay, we got a separate turn here. I'm going to use Tio's. Are you kidding me? He's in the range of it. Brother. Just fine. I'll just take out the mafioso guy. Like this. Nah, I'll dump it into damage. He's like almost dead anyways. Laser beam! I'm firing my laser! We can steal the double turn with an S-Craft here. Nice. Nice try. Okay. How about we crash bomb the place? Yeah, they are very clearly separated out here. I will have to focus on the ones who are attacking our caster, though. Yeah. And then I have to quickly steal the turn with Lloyd. Right. Okay, that guy's almost dead, so nobody cares. I'll take out the dog. Or dump damage into Doggo. Okay. And then from here, gonna attack you. Nice. Oh. Let's heal. Heal. Okay. Very good. We can't forget that we also have Holy Bullet. Very OP skill. Oh, perfect. Very good, very good. Come on. You're blinded, bro. Oh, shit. Team Rush? I didn't even see this. Yeah, let's go. Upcoming crit turn as well. Nice. Okay, so how do we get to that crit turn? Oh, I can Stone Spike. Suboptimal play, but you know, it does the job. A Chrono down might be better, honestly. And these two are almost down. Let me focus on the one that is probably going to be the last one. Okay, if you cast something to land on the crit turn here. Can we hit the two of them? No, of course it's not big enough. Would it be better then for me to simply cost 20? No. Maybe I just attack here, honestly. I just attack and I'll leave the crit for Randy to smack one of them very, very hard. There we go. Alright. Time for a power smash. Nice. Okay, Lloyd can handle that. Let's focus all of our efforts into dealing with you. Stand strong, Lloyd. Shoot. Nice. Right, now we go over to help out Lloyd. I can just, I'll just blind you. It might help speed up the process if we're able to counterattack. Don't smash dogs, that's illegal. Well, outside of the context, I mean, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like if the doggo's coming at me for my life, I should probably defend myself. Of course, I don't want any doggos to go down. But these doggos are crazy, man. Escalade will probably do more damage. I can't stop thinking about that autocorrect. Well, you know, at least it has become a moment within your life that you'll never forget. Right, yeah, we already know you, but I wanted to get the debuffs on you. Keep smacking. Nice. Okay, this should be simple enough. And down. Easy peasy. Assist in relocating the dogs to the afterlife. All dogs go to heaven, or so they say. So hopefully they're in a better place. That was tough. I cannot believe they are able to control those warhounds in such a manner. They ain't some two-bit mobsters, that's for sure. Bakana. Is this for real? For real? How the hell do we get taken down by a bunch of kids? There's no use resisting any further. We'll be handing you over to the CGF first thing in the morning. But for tonight, we're gonna check you boys in the warehouse. And we'll be keeping watch the whole time. See what happens if you try to pull anything. Stop! You ain't gonna get away. Don't get the wrong idea. Sure, you may have caught us off guard, but we still have a trick up our sleeves. Boss fight, phase 3. Holy fucking shit. Is that a fucking clown car? How many dogs did you have in that tiny car? There were more? Oh shiitake mushrooms, bro. I think this may be the end of our career. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for following our adventures. Oh no! I like dogs, but playing with 10 of them at once is going a little overboard. Yeah, quite. How's it feel to have the tables turn tables? We're gonna pay you back double for making us look like chumps. I'm going to enjoy taking my sweet time torturing you brats. Kingdom Hearts. This doesn't look good, Lloyd. This is a predicament. Damn. Guess I gotta bust it out. You punks say your prayers yet? Let's get this party started. Nani? The Divine Wolf. What's going on? Oh my god! It's the wolves! The wolves are here! You have a mob. Well, we have a divine wolf. Oh my god. It's the white wolf. Nice. He even brought backup. What are you much scared for? They're totally outnumbered, so quit cowering.
を丸めてんじゃねえ。
Pull those tails out from between your legs.
本物と偽物の
It's a crazy
格の差って
statement.
やつだろうね。
This is the difference between the real deal and your fakes. Dang. That's a real wolf right there.
確かに犬が狼に勝てるはずがねえ。
There's no way a dog could be able to go toe to toe with a wolf.
なんか名誉を傷つけられて怒っているみたいですし。
They seem to be angry at the mafiosos for having smeared their good name.
落とし前をつけに来たといったところかしら。
Have they come for retribution then?
今度こそ終わりだ。
Give it up. It's
器
over.
物損壊と傷害容疑および公務執行妨害であんたたちを逮捕する。
You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault, as well as resisting arrest. Oh, look at that. The doggos are just lining up and getting back into the car. That's nice. Thank you, wolves. You're the real ones. They didn't even have to do anything. They just had to show up. I'm sure we'll be seeing much more of you later on. Oh my god, it's Ren.
やっぱり気づかれて
Oh, that's why he stopped.
So I've been caught, have I?
た。あの狼さん何者かしら。ただ者じゃないみたいだけど。
My. That wolf has some impressive senses. It's clear he's not just some regular old animal.
でもお兄さんたちも爪が甘いわね。
And those four. They really didn't think this through, did they?
You have no idea, Ren. We had no backup. Well, Randy did, but we as a group did not.
狼さんたちが助けてくれなかったらどうするつもりだったのかしら。
I would have probably gotten to hear their blood-curdling screams right about now. The wolves not saved them.
先が思いやられるわね。
They've got quite a difficult road ahead of them.
ま、これからだろう。
But it will only make them stronger.
Oh my.
Oh shit, it's Arios.
あなたも来ていたのね。
Are you here to enjoy the show as well?
さしずめ、彼らの手に余ったら手助けするつもりだったのかしら。
Am I right, Arios MacLeod? Or would you prefer the divine blade of wind?
君こそな。
I could say the same to you.
結社ウロボロスの執行者ナンバー
Enforcer number 15 of Ouroboros.
15殲滅天使レン
The Angel Slaughter. Ren.
自己紹介するまでもなかったか。
Oh, you've heard of me. I suppose I don't have to introduce myself then.
さすが S 級への昇格要請を辞退しているだけはあるみたいね。
You're everything I could expect from a bracer who was offered a promotion to S rank, even if you declined it.
正直過ぎたランクだからな。
It's honestly much more than I
カシ
deserve.
ウス・ブライトの代わりを期待されても荷が重いだけだ。
And the expectations to become Cassius Bright's successor were too much for me to bear.
どうかし
Really
ら。
now?
カシウス・ブライトと一度会ったことがあるけど。
I've only had the pleasure of meeting Cassius Bright
あなた
once,
剣の腕だったら彼をしのいでいるんじゃないかしら。
but I'm almost positive your swordsmanship surpasses his.
そうね。レンが知っている一番強い人に匹敵する感じがするわ。
You might even be on par with the strongest person I've ever known.
それは光栄と言うべきか。
Should I take that as a compliment?
この数ヶ月君がクロスベル自治州に滞在していることは掴んでいる。
I found out that you've been staying here in Crossbow these past few months.
最初はお茶会とやらを開くつもりかと思ったんだが
I was convinced you were planning another one of your tea parties at first.
分かっていないわね。
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions.
レンのお茶会を開かなくてもクロスベルは十分刺激的でしょ。
Crossbow is plenty stimulating regardless of whether I hold a tea party or
そ
not.
の上余計な催し物をするのは不粋というものだわ。
It would be uncouth of me to start my own entertainment in addition to everything else.
それを聞いて安心した。
That's reassuring to hear, at least.
どうやら個人的な事情で滞在しているだけのようだが。
I suppose you've come to Crossbow for personal reasons, then.
いつまで彼らから逃げるつもりだ。
But answer me this. How much longer will you continue to run away from them?
君たちの因縁にとやかく口を出すつもりはない。
Well, it's not my place to interfere with your fate.
彼らがクロスベルに来てくれたことは個人的には大助かりだからな。
I cannot deny that having them at the Crossbow branch has been helpful.
だが、目の前にある答えからいつまでも逃げられはしないぞ。
However, you cannot continue to run from the answer that lies before you.
放っておいて。
Leave me alone.
それに、デンがここにいるのはエステルたちのことだけじゃないわ。
I have plenty of reasons other than Estelle and Joshua to be in Crossbow.
彼の修理もあるし、確かめなくちゃいけないことがあるから。
I'm having some repairs done. And there's something I need to find out.
確かめなくてはならないこと。
Oh? And what exactly would that be?
あなたには関係ないことよ。
Wouldn't you like to know?
おとなしくするって約束するから、レンのことは放っておいてちょうだい。
I'll promise to be a good little girl. So leave me be.
もちろん。エステルたちにも余計なことは喋らないでね。
And on that note, I presume you won't be sharing any details with those two, correct?
承知した。
Indeed. You have nothing to worry about.
君がこの地にあだなさぬ限り、余計な干渉はしないことを誓おう。
As long as you leave this land be, I promise to not interfere in your personal matters.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
じゃあ、レンはもう行くわね。
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
ごきげんよう。風の剣聖さん。
Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Divine Blade.
Also later, Kiwi Bird. Thanks for hanging around with us.
迷子の子猫か。
A lost kitten.
しかし、このままでは彼女も彼らも迷い続けるだけだ。
The way things are going, the three of them will continue to wander aimlessly.
何かいいきっかけをもたらす第三者でもいれば、あるいは。
If only there were a third party to create an opportunity for them. Glances at the SSS. Nah. No, there couldn't be.
まさかな。
But what are the odds of that? We need to introduce new characters into the same series and have them somehow intersect with each other to create an opportunity for that to happen. Too bad that it hasn't happened yet.
皆さんすごいです。
Amazing work,
ま
everyone.
さか事件の真相を見抜いてそのまま解決するなんて。
I never would have guessed that you'd single-handedly solve the entire case.
正直驚かされたわ。
Honestly, I'm quite impressed.
できれば大立ち回りをする前に私たちを呼んで欲しかったけど。
Next time, though, give us a call before you start a fight right outside of town.
そのすみませ
Well,
ん。
we couldn't exactly do that, or else, well, the whole plan wouldn't have worked in the first place. Sorry about that.
警備隊の司令殿からマフィアに情報が流れる可能性をつい考えてしまいまして。
I'm hesitant to admit it, but I was worried that if we contacted the CGF, the Mafia would have gotten word of our plan through your commander.
それを言われると辛いけどね。
It pains me to hear you say that, but I suppose I can't fault you for it.
でもあなたたち、その白い狼たちに助けられなかったらどうしたの？
However, what would you have done if those white wolves hadn't saved you?
それは
Well, you see,
正直危なかったっすね。
honestly, we would have been
そう
screwed.
いう時はセルゲイに相談して私に直接話が行くようにするとか いろいろとやり方があるでしょ。
In a situation like that, you could have spoken with Sergei. You would have been able to contact me directly.
確かにクロスベルの現状にはいろいろと難しい問題があるけれど。
Crossbell faces a myriad of trials and tribulations. That's an undeniable fact.
それでも自分たちだけで何でも解決しようとするのはただの思い上がりに過ぎないわ。
But trying to solve them all on your own is nothing more than arrogance. Plain and simple.
はい。
You're right.
返す言葉もありません。
I can't argue against that.
まあ、お小言はここまでにしましょう。
Well, you see, we've got plot armor, so we had that one in the bag from the get-go.
Well, I think that's enough scolding for one day.
Damn. Deputy Commander Bales completely loses to Cranky Kong when it comes to lecturing.
本当によく無事でいてくれたわ。
I'm glad that you all are safe.
それと私たちの代わりに事件を解決してくれて感謝します。
As the Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force, I thank you for your assistance in this case.
副司令。
Of course, Deputy Commander.
改めて言われるとむずがゆいっすね。
Would you look at this? I never thought I'd see the day when you thanked me for something.
ところで副司令、
By the way, Deputy Commander,
ロイドさんたちを助けたという白い狼たちの方はどうしましょう。
what do we plan to do with the White Wolves that saved the SSS?
そうね。完全に濡れ衣だったみたいだし。
Also, you probably could have taken on 10 dogs. Yeah, honestly, probably. We probably could have taken on the whole group because Randy just has the freaking OP ability of everybody's blinded. And with that many enemies, Randy would actually profit from using his craft there. So we could just do it infinitely.
I suppose our initial suspicions were completely unsubstantiated.
様子見してもいいと思うけど。
It should be fine to leave them be,
大
but
丈夫かと思います。
I would not let it worry you, Deputy Commander.
無用なトラブルを起こすほど愚かではなさそうでしたから。
I don't enjoy the implications of that one, Steve.
They do not seem the type to cause any unnecessary trouble for those around them.
そうみたいね。
Yes, it does seem that way.
しかし、そういう意味では愚かなのは人間の方だったわね。
I suppose we humans were the foolish ones in this string of incidents.
It's like every piece of media in regards to environmentalism ever. Humans are the parasites.
まさか軍用犬の実践テストをするために。
If only we understood Mother Nature more.
To think that the Mafia caused uproars all across the state in order to test their
い
warhounds.
くら後ろ盾があるからといって舐めたことをしてくれたものだわ。
And just because some politician is on their side, they thought they could get away with it.
はい。
It seems so.
でもこれだけの騒ぎを起こしたわけですし、
But considering the extent of the
さすが
damage,
に今回ばかりは言い逃れはできないですよね。
surely there's no way they're getting out of this, right? All about that. No.
やはり保釈されてしまう可能性が。
You mean there's a chance they'll be bailed out?
ええ、高いわね。
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, good work, lads. Back it up.
今
We
まで
did
に
all we could.
国境付近でのマフィアの密輸を摘発したことがあったんですが、
Up until now, we managed to expose the Mafia's smuggling operation near the border. But that comes at a
その都度
cost.
圧力がかけられて保釈されてしまっているんです。
Each time we catch them, we suddenly get pressure from our higher ups to let them
それ
go.
どころか適当な名目で密輸品も返還することになって、
What's more, the smuggled goods are usually brought back to them under the flimsiest pretenses. But
グダグダですね。
an annoying, endless cycle.
そういやベルガード門でも同じようなことがあったな。
Come to think of it, Bellegarde Gay was facing a similar problem.
でも腐ってばかりもいられないわ。
Still, you have to remember that not everyone gives in to
こ
corruption.
の状況でみんなが諦めたら クロスベルは本当にダメになる。
If every good man and woman were to lose hope now, Crossbell would be in peril.
そう考えて自分にできることをしている人たちは少なくないはずよ。
So don't forget that there are still people out there fighting for what's right as hard as they possibly can.
あなたたちみたいにね。
People like yourselves.
な、
If only there was some sort of internal investigation department, but sadly those things don't exist. They do. Unfortunately, they're the ones committing all the crimes, so... This feels like a light Yagabe on the investigation team for who's using the Death Note kind of situation.
はい。そうでありたいと思っています。
Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure to never forget that.
これからもあなたたちの働きに期待させてもらうわね。
Good. I'm looking forward to seeing what all of you can do.
さあ、クロスベル市までうちの車両で送っていくわ。
Follow me. I can drive you back to Crossbell City.
ノエル、出発の準備を。
Seeker, prepare to head out.
イエスマム。
How deep does the corruption go?
さすがに眠いわね。
So sleepy.
なんやかんやでほぼ貫徹に近いからな。
I'll say, we practically pulled an all-nighter.
もう限界です。
I have reached my limit.
とにかく帰ったらみんな一眠りしよう。
Once we get back to the SSS building, we'll be able to take a good long rest.
Or so you think.
課長への報告はそれからだ。
Chief's report can wait until after
そう
that.
ね。
A nap sounds lovely right about now. Oh?
よう、お疲れさん。
Hey, job well done.
課長、どうしたんですか？
Chief, is something wrong?
まさか俺たちをわざわざ出迎えてくれたのかよ。
Don't tell me you went out of your way to welcome us back. Aw, you're gonna make me blush.
そんな気色悪いことするがよ。
As if I would do something as sappy as
た
that.
だまあ、事件の顛末はソーニャからの通信で聞いたぜ。
Sonia just gave me a call and filled me in on what
初め
happened.
ての市外活動にしちゃ、そこそこ頑張った方じゃねえか？
For your first job outside the city, I guess you did pretty okay.
どうも褒めてるんだよな。
Thanks? That was a compliment, right?
それで課長はここで一体何を？
Little did they know, they were about to enter a tournament arc. Ripperonis, dude. No naps allowed.
If you weren't waiting for us, what were you doing out here, Chief?
朝食後の一服にしては変なところにいますね。
It is quite the unusual location for your post-breakfast smoke.
いや、無理ねえだろ。
Well, I couldn't do it in
あ
there.
んなのがいきなり訪ねてきたら、さすがに落ち着いて一服できねえ
Oh
よ。
boy. No way I was gonna be able to enjoy my cig after he showed up and sat his ass down inside.
あんなの？
He showed up? Who are you talking about?
誰か訪ねてきてるんすか？
Well, don't leave us hanging.
知らねえが、お前らの客じゃねえのか？
Hell if I know. Something just tells me that he's here for you. Is it Arios?
妙に慣れ慣れしいというか、ふてぶてしい態度だったけどよ。
He's probably friendly, but he clearly doesn't give a crap about barging in out of nowhere.
とにかく中にいるんですよね。
Well, okay then. So he's waiting for us inside?
入ってみましょうか。
Time to see who our mystery guest is.
Oh, shit! You know, when I said that, we're probably going to see a lot more of you very soon. I do not mean this soon.
I can kind of understand now why you wouldn't want to be inside trying to enjoy a smoke. Be a little bit hard, wouldn't it? That's not the mayor. It could be. Wolf for mayor? What? Oh my.
Huh?
The hell?
どうして
Why?
やっぱりお前らの知り合いか。
A friend of yours, I hope?
いや、いきなり入ってくるから思わず銃を抜いちまったが。
He suddenly just showed up. When I saw him, I was so surprised I nearly reached for my
気
gun.
にした様子もなく、そこに寝そべりやがるから、どうにも手を出しづらくてな。
But man, this lazy mud just sprawled out on the ground there. So I left him to his business. Chief Sergey is maybe a little too easy going for his own good.
あなたどうしたの
Did something happen?
なんでこんな場所に
What are you doing here?
Oh,
Oh,
ティオ、彼はなんて言ってるんだ？
Tio, what is he saying?
えっと
also, how did he get here? Wouldn't he have to have, like, gone through the city to get to here?
自分の名前はサイト
I am known as Sight.
我々への濡れ衣を晴らしたことご苦労だった
I appreciate you dispelling the false accusations against me and my
だ
brethren.
そうです
Or something along those lines. You know, I just localized it.
サイト。
So his name is Zeit.
お礼を言いに来たな
He came to thank us?
それはともかく、やっぱり偉そうなやつだな。
Maybe so, but this guy still sounds like a pompous ass. Okay, you know what? See, you got a fair point. I would not stop a giant wolf heading towards a police station. I'd probably just go inside and call somebody. Anybody. I'll call my mom. Yo, Mom, there's a giant wolf. Be careful. One of the provinces in the Empire and Warhammer Fantasy elected a pig as their elector count? The pig went on to usher in a 12-year golden period of peace? And with how intelligent this wolf is, I have faith he could be a good mayor without any corruption during his term. You know what, Insaniac? That's actually a really good point. When are they going to add the pig mayor to Warhammer 3? I need this. I'm sorry, just imagine my mom saying that to me in her voice, and it's like... The craziest thing would be my mom actually saying that to me. That's crazy, dude. Oh, God. What's it?
Really?
どうしたんだ？
What is it, Tio?
その
How do I put
だ
this?
がお前たちは若くどうにも頼りない
Make no mistake. You four are still young and unreliable.
仕方ないからしばらく自分が力を貸してやろう
I shall lend you my assistance every now and then, out of pure necessity,
気が向いた時に助けてやる
but only when the mood strikes me.
な、
What? Nani?
おいおいおいおい
Whoa, 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 back up.
心配はいらない
There is no need for
群
concern.
れは部下に任せたから安心するがいい
I left the pack to a subordinate, so they will be well taken care of.
いや、そんなことを心配してるんじゃなくて。
That's not really the issue here. Bruh.
伝説の神童か。
A legendary divine wolf, eh? Terry Bogard
どうにも
himself.
妙なのに見込まれちまったみてえだな。
Congrats. You guys just won yourselves one hell of an ally.
課長。
と
Chief?
りあえず上には警察犬で通しておいてやる。
For the time being, I'll pass him off to the higher ups as a police dog.
今後どう付き合っていくかはお前らで決めるといいだろう。
But listen, This big guy is your responsibility, not mine.
そんじゃ俺は寝直すからな。
And with that settled, I'm off to bed.
ちょっと課長。
Oh, wait a second, Chief?
めんどくさくなったな。
Just our luck.
大丈夫なのかしら。
Is this really okay?
私は賛成です。頼りになってくれそうですし。
I agree with the chief's decision. He will prove to be an invaluable member of the special support
何
section.
よりもこのマフマフした白い毛並みは魅力的かと。
Besides, he is quite fluffy, and his white fur is very charming.
それは否定しないけれど。
I suppose I can't deny that.
ま、頼りになる助っ人が増えたと思えばいいのかね。
Oh shit. The pig bear fell off a cliff? No! Well, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Might be useful for when we're in a pinch.
そうだな。
Maybe you guys are right.
とりあえずこのままじゃまずいからどこかで首輪でも買っておくか。
But if we just leave him like that, he'll look like a stray. Maybe we should get him a collar. Would he even agree to wearing a collar? Well, Chapter 1, Afternoon of the Wolves, ended.
大変でしたね。
I had destiny indeed. I fucked up the investigation real bad.
さすが皆さんです。ランクアップですね。
At least I got a promotion. You were presented with Septium Vein Quartz. Yes. Perfect. I can't believe it's been this long and we're finally finished with Chapter 1. Oh, baby, man. Oh, baby. Anyways, I'm so happy that the stream did not die midway thanks to the rain. And it has cleared up now, so all's well that ends well. Some interesting developments. Got a new team member. I wonder if he says that he'll show up to help every now and then, so I'm assuming he's not like an actual team member, but maybe just like, I don't know, maybe like an assist. Maybe he's like a third party, a green unit. I don't know. I guess we'll see. At this rate, we'll be done with this game by 2029 or 2030. Hell yeah, brother. Hopefully I'll finish the Trails in the Sky series before I die. Man, that would be really sad if I don't even get to see the ending of all this. Well, anyways, my dudes, thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed your time and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, dudes.